What kind of role do you see yourself playing next year in the NBA?
I mean, it depends on where I get drafted. I mean, if you go to a team that needs a scorer, I'm willing to be a scorer. I mean, but if it needs a team that needs me to just rebound, hustle, and play defense, I'll do that. I mean, I just want to go to a team. It's an honor to me to be able to be in this position. I know a lot of other people don't have the chance to be here. I just want to play in the NBA, live out a dream.
How many positions can you guard defensively in the NBA, and how big of a factor is that in where you're going to be picked?
I feel like I can guard 1 through 4 most, and I can guard anybody, whatever the coach wants me to. Like, I'm willing to do anything. I'm just trying to make it, just like I said before.
Were you always a great defensive player?
I mean, I felt like I was, but in high school, I mean, I feel like in that area, you go from good teams, and then you go from teams that really don't have any talent or anything like that, especially with bigger other teams with bigger people on it. And I feel like that sometimes in high school I just never was challenged, so I never really played up to my full potential. And so, like, when I got to college, I mean, we really worked on it my sophomore and junior year. And then just being one of the best defensive teams in the country really helped us.
Seems like your window for where you might get drafted is really big compared with some of the other guys. Where do you see yourself falling when it's all said and done?
I mean, that's my opinion. I mean, it depends how I do in the interviews and how I do in the workouts. But, I mean, I want to go anywhere.
Does it matter how high you're drafted?
I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, you basically you make your own legacy. I mean, you make who you are. And so I'm just willing to be drafted.
5 years from now, what kind of role do you see yourself playing in the NBA? What kind of NBA player are you going to be 5 years from now?
Again, it depends on the team I get drafted to. Most of them ask me, well, am I a 3 or 4? What do I think I can bring to the team? And that's about it.
What's your typical response to the 3 or the 4 question?
I feel like I was a 4 in high school. I turned myself into 3 now, and I can play both positions. I can guard the 1 through 4, and I think I can bring defense right off the bat, and then my offense game is just going to get better.
Any specific examples of guys that are in the NBA right now that you look at, you say, I could play that type of role?
No one. I think I have no one that sticks out to me, but I just feel like I got a lot to add to the team, so I'm just ready for whatever.
How much of Florida State's system being the best defensive team in college basketball the last 2 years, how big of a role did that play in the type of defender you are, or is it, you being there contributed to that heavily?
I think it was the system and the coaches just believing in me and believing in the team and just telling us that we can be the best defensive team in the country. And once you buy into something, I mean, it became a routine for us, and we just knew how to defend. I mean, sometimes we lacked on offense, but as the season going, we got better.
How do you guys work on defense on a day-to-day basis there?
I mean, first of all, they told us the principles on the line, off the line, on the line, up the line. That was preached by Coach Leonard Hamilton and Stan Jones. And just doing that and just remember the principles every time you go out. I mean, that basically takes care of everything.
And in terms of video or stuff like that, is there a lot of that?
I mean, I really think a lot of teams have asked me about that, and I feel like that's the one plus I had because we already did that. We already know we had to go into every game knowing the tendencies. We had to know which way they were likely to drive. We had to know what they did best. I mean, we knew all that. We had percentages broke down to the T. I mean, and every time we got them, they were all correct. My aggressiveness and my shot consistency. I mean, that was one thing that critics have on me and still have on me. And just working with Team USA and all the camps I went to last year, I think it really helped me become who I am today.